There's an air of anticipation in the building, and especially for this young man, MP, playing for the first time on his home floor. A special moment for sure. Welcome everyone to NBA basketball on 2K Sports. Here with Grant Hill, Coach Stan Van Gundy, and Allie LaForce. I'm Brian Anderson. Tonight we've got a special treat. Our NBA insider, Shams Charania, sitting in with us as well. Shams, glad you could be here tonight.
Of course, B.A., I'm glad to be a part of this crew. This is a pretty big-time group I'm a part of right now, B.A.
Yeah, well, good luck getting the word in, my friend. And checking out Brooklyn's opening lineup. Dimon at the 1 with Thomas at the 2. Then it's Nicholas Claxton. Then it's Michael Porter. And it's Wolf in at the power forward position. And for San Antonio, Fox at the 1 with Castle at the 2. At the forward slots, it's Vassell and Barnes. And it's Wembanyama in at the center position. And by all accounts, the Spurs had one of the best draft nights of any team, Shams.
So you already have Victor Wembanyama and De'Aaron Fox, and now you're getting 2 lottery picks. One in Dylan Harper, who in a lot of years would have been the #1 overall pick. And then also Carter Bryant, a prototype 3-and-D prospect for this team. These 2 players should have an immediate impact in the league.
The Spurs, a team. He's checked in for Vassell. And a change for the Nets. Clowney's checked in. First quarter of action, just under 3.5 minutes played. And coming into the season, MP was very open about his motivation. He wants to prove he's the best rookie in the class.
Well, you love the extra work MP has been putting in at practice and in the film room. He's talked about how he wants to grow faster, and I can certainly say I'm excited to watch how MP develops.
For the latest news on MP, let's hear from Allie LaForce on our sideline.
Thank you. Well, we've seen glimpses of greatness from this year's rookie class, and tonight we have a couple of interesting rookies going head-to-head. I asked MP about the matchup. He said his goal is to become the best of his entire group. He's taking that on as a very personal challenge. Guys, you have to like that determination.
All right, thanks for the report. He's as competitive as they come. Fox outside. Back to MP. And when it comes to NBA moves, a pretty great summer for the state of Texas, Shams.
Ton of action in Texas, B.A. Cooper Flag to Dallas, Dylan Harper to San Antonio, and Kevin Durant to Houston. These are major moves, and it's going to be hard to mess with Texas. These teams are loading up. They're all trying to be a contender in the Western Conference.
That Texas Triangle is going to be formidable once again real soon. Something that MP has that not many other rookies can claim: championship experience. MP was a key member for his team that won a title in the European League.
Yeah, and there's no substitute for experience like that. MP might be a rookie, but to have played in a European championship game is something that goes a long way as far as composure on the court.
Nets trail by 3. Here's Dimon. Outside Porter. Knocked loose. It's stolen by MP. Oh, and a fast break for the Spurs. And it's Fox with the jam.
And it's energy like that on both ends of the floor that's got them out ahead.
For Brooklyn, they've gone 6 of 13 so far in this one. Here's Thomas for 3. Victor Wembanyama grabs the board. Wembanyama's got 6 rebounds here tonight. Kicks it out to MP. From the arc. Pure from 3-point range. Connor's got 6.
Their offense is really humming right now, and it's because of the beautiful ball distribution.
And Jordi Fernandez wants a timeout. He's going to gather the troops and talk it over. A different look for San Antonio. Cornette comes in for Barnes. And it's Johnson in for De'Aaron Fox. Man, he's checked in for Brooklyn. A minute 53 left in the first quarter here. Thomas outside. All right, chums, I got to ask you a personal question here. You know, screen time, that pops up on your cell phone. When your phone gives you that usage report, I assume that daily average is in double digits?
BA, I haven't looked. I don't want to look, to be honest. I'm clearly a power user, that's for sure. I think I would be ashamed of the screen time I have. Speaking of which, BA, do we have any outlets here at the desk here? Can I charge my phone right now? Oh, wait, it's right here. Never mind. I got it, BA.
The Shams carbon footprint. It's impressive. We got to get our news, though. Back to Thomas. Over MP. And that time also a missed shot.
Well, he certainly had trouble finding the mark this quarter.
And down it goes. Jam that one home.
What a way to begin this game. Dominating at both ends of the floor.
Obviously, guys, brilliant coaching, a perfect game plan.
Outside Porter. Thomas outside. And again, it's the Nets missing.
And he probably thought he was going to bury that one.
Pass to Connor. Lets it go from deep. And again, it's San Antonio with a three.
This defense is getting spaced out. 3 of the last 5 buckets have come from way beyond the arc.
Trying to find a spark here.
Yes, indeed. A rough stretch offensively. They could really use a basket.
And here's Porter outside. The rebound by the Spurs.
I love how they've attacked the boards here in the first quarter.
Pass to Wembanyama. And here's Johnson. The rebound by Mann.
Well, the defense just dared him to take that one. Poor execution on their part, but they got lucky.
Just 3 on the clock. Got a hand on it, and they recover it. And so it's De'Aaron Fox making highlights for San Antonio. Hunting for opportunities, leading to 9 points in the quarter. And don't go far. We'll be right back. We welcome you back to second quarter action. Plenty of basketball left to play, but this one has been one-sided so far. And guys, we've seen a confident-looking Spurs team out there.
Well, I'm really loving their activity. I mean, they're contesting shots. They've really set a strong tone early.
Yeah, well, the best way to get in the head of your opponent is through aggressive defense.
So on the floor for Brooklyn, we've got Zaire Williams. Saraf is out there with Terrence Mann. Then there's Sharp, and it's Clowney in at the 4. Here's Sharp. Connor with the rebound.
Man, coach is going to have a few words with him after that shot.
Yeah, that definitely wasn't the shot they were looking for. You got to keep the ball moving in that situation.
And a busy summer for trade, Shams. What went into that frenzy of activity?
Yeah, only the Nets had significant cap space, so that meant it was going to be a lot of trades, not a ton of free agent movement. Also, with a much greater level of parity, the East is wide open, and teams are really sensing there's a chance here to go for it. We saw that with the Desmond Bane trade in Orlando.
You feel like we may go on the same kind of roll next summer?
Yeah, I think next summer there'll be much more free agent movement. There's going to be about 10 to 12 teams with significant cap space in the summer of 2026.
Shams, you got to get all your cell phones charged up, baby.
Get ready.
Pass to Johnson. Back to MP. Shot clock at 6. And a miss there on the triple. Nets trail by 17. Here's Traore. Lets the 3 fly. Rebound by Olynyk. Here we go, one-on-one. Pass to Cornette. Good, and the assist goes to MP. And the Spurs lead by 19.
Showing a good IQ for the game. MP feeding a guy ready to score.
Here's Traore, covered by MP. Cornette brings a double team. Here's Sharp. There's the block. And as it goes out of bounds, Brooklyn able to keep possession. Vassell, he's checked in for San Antonio. And Shams, in this summer's draft, the Brooklyn Nets becoming the first team ever to select 5 first-rounders.
They've got a lot of young players, BA, and Coach Jordi Fernandez is renowned for his player development. Now he has plenty to work with. And you look at this rookie group, a lot of playmaking and creation. That's the recurring theme there, and they're maintaining flexibility year to year.
Is there time now or more in the future?
It's more in the future. They're building with a lot of assets. They've got a ton of draft capital. They've got a ton of salary cap space even next summer. So this is a team that we could see over the next couple of years make some pretty big moves.
Nets are going to be in the headlines quite a bit for sure. Outside Olynyk. Castle outside. Pass to Vassell for 3. MP left side. Vassell outside, just 5 to shoot. Back to MP from behind the arc. Gets the 3 ball to go. Connor's got 6 here in the quarter.
Yeah, having this kind of confidence as a shooter will really do wonders for MP in the long run.
Timeout called, Brooklyn. Victor Wembanyama's checked in for San Antonio. Fox comes in for Olynyk. And the Nets also making a change. Nick Claxton, he's checked in for Clowney. Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. Outside man. And even as the NBA enters the first year of its lucrative new broadcasting deal, Shams, still plenty of fixation on the ratings.
Yeah, BA, and we've heard directly from the league that it's part of the culture of the NBA to be self-critical. And when you look at the growth of the NBA year over year, perhaps that restlessness is part of the reason why the league is thriving in a lot of ways. They're going to continue to find innovative ways, whether it's their TV deals, innovations in social media, innovations with other platforms to continue to get the NBA out there.
Well, one thing we know, they listen and they never stand still. Here's Fox, and he finishes. That makes him 4 out of 5.
I mean, give Fox credit. The D was present, but he just beats them with better offense.
Pass to man. There's the 3. Rebounded by the Spurs. Wembanyama's got 9 rebounds in the game. Boy, he's getting it done.
They really have a commanding lead, not just in points, but in rebounds as well. I just love the ball movement.
They're searching for a way to score.
Yeah, buckets have been very tough to come by.
And here's Porter outside. Rebound by San Antonio. This, of course, their first opportunity to play Brooklyn this season.
Not exactly the biggest game on the season schedule, but both teams are capable of flashing serious potential.
And last year they split their season series, so this is a chance for one of them to get the upper hand on the other. His strong shooting has really helped them secure this lead.
And Shams, we're seeing a transition in regional media, the RSN, the Regional Sports Network, with cord cutting impacting revenues.
Yeah, local RSNs is a big part of the NBA, and the availability of local team broadcasts via streaming is certainly skyrocketing. Every team, Utah, Phoenix, has their own flair to this, and it definitely has the potential to unlock an even larger viewership. The national broadcast is big, guys, especially here at 2K TV, but the local audience is very much an important part of the NBA ecosystem.
A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
Hey, Brian. Those who've worked with Nets coach Jordi Fernandez rave about his people skills. He said, quote, "Am I very good at it? I don't know, but I try because I think it's important. When you have that relationship, especially in the tough moments, is when you can break through and be successful. Without it, it's tough, so you try to build it." BA?
Thank you, Allie. Just 5 on the clock. The 3 is up. Thomas misses.
Well, you can't question his confidence from out there, but it's not falling. Maybe time for a different approach.
Basket counts.
Well, they just need to keep getting him the ball. He has been terrific this quarter.
Well, the Nets shooting a low 28% so far in this one. Pass to Wolf. Good ball movement here by Brooklyn. For 3, Demon. Vassell with the rebound.
They've shown that power inside. Their rebounding effort has been sensational.
And Shams, as always, it was a pleasure to have you with us here tonight. Thanks for making the time, man.
Of course, B.A. Call me anytime. Let's do this again. I'm always available for you, B.A.
Best to call, text, email, or send a snail mail.
All of the above.
Always a pleasure to hear from Shams. He uncovers some stories that no one else is privy to.
Yeah, I've always been a big fan of his reporting. He's a tireless worker, very detailed, and his integrity is second to none.
Thomas misses.
Yeah, those shots from him are certainly not helping their case.
MP outside. Fox for three. Cash. It's MP picking up the assist. MP's got assist number 8 here already in the game. Here's Dimon. 9 points in his last outing. Looking to end the run. Out of bounds. It'll be Spurs ball.
And the misconnection there. Fans guarding their beverages. That's a pass he'd like back for sure.
A different look for San Antonio. Barnes, he's checked in for Cornette. And Castle subbed in for De'Aaron Fox. Castle outside. Outside Barnes. Vassell outside. San Antonio needs to get off a shot.
He's been so aggressive on offense, and with the results, you understand why.
Well, yeah, and the defense is going to have to respond to that and chase him off the arc.
And so it's San Antonio destroying the competition as they end the quarter with a colossal 40-point lead. They're communicating well and stringing together stops. More 2K action in just a moment.
Welcome, one and all. Before we hear Kenny and Shaq's insights on that first half, let's look ahead and check out the upcoming schedule.
When I look at Brooklyn, when you come out rocking with 2 straight wins, you're feeling good.
Yeah, got to keep that out of your head, though. Each game presents a new challenge.
Now we'll take a look back at that first half. What an all-around performance it was for the San Antonio Spurs.
They've been methodical, dissecting the defense with their passing. This is what you mean by unselfish play, guys.
We could use some of that selflessness here in the studio. I kid, but yeah, I kid. Thanks for tuning in. Now it's time to head back over to Brian Anderson for the start of the third quarter.
Just about ready for the second half here. A big comeback is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. Boy, it's been one outstanding game from De'Aaron Fox.
I like how they control the tempo and play to his strengths.
Yeah, he's found his spots, been patient with his shot selection, and it's paid off for himself and the team.
Coach, I've heard you say one of the most frustrating things to watch is a team that beats itself.
Yeah, B.A.,
Big group substitution here for San Antonio. Cornette's checked in for Wembanyama. Olynyk comes in for Barnes. Johnson, he's checked in for Vassell. And MP subbed in for Fox. Clowney, he's checked in for Brooklyn. Mann comes in for Michael Porter. Castle and Johnson are on the wings. Luke Cornette out there with Kelly Olynyk. And it's Connor in at the 1. That's who's in the game for the Spurs.
nice looking 3-ball by MP. Proving he can hurt you from downtown.
Here's Dimon. He has 6. Pass to Mann. Here's Clowney. Thomas outside. Now here's Mann. Here's Dimon. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Brooklyn needs to get off a shot here. Offensive board. And Claxton gets the bucket.
As usual, terrific effort from him. Unwilling to let the possession go to waste.
Johnson on the wing. 19-footer. And that's good for 2. Johnson's got 5 now.
Going old school with the mid-range. Johnson.
Offensively, it's been a struggle for him.
Yeah, they need to string together some shots to have any kind of chance.
Here's Dimon. Rebounded by the Spurs.
Yeah, you wonder what is he thinking right now. He's not shooting the ball well, and shots like that only hurt his team more.
From deep, MP. That one falls. 8 of 10 and scoring with confidence.
They're getting torched on the perimeter. 4 of the last 5 buckets have been threes.
And for all the optimism, Grant, the Spurs having to navigate some tough seas with health challenges.
Yeah, the legendary Greg Popovich moving to a front office role. Then Wemby suffering a blood clot too. Some trying times, but this team's foundation of togetherness has helped. And this is what you want to do when you've got a big lead. You must stay aggressive.
Yeah, they're being absolutely relentless, building this lead in every way possible.
Dimon off target from the baseline.
Now, he hasn't been great this quarter. The coaches need to try to figure out a way to get him going.
MP outside. Cornette sets a screen. Out left to the wing. Good, and the assist goes to MP. Connor's got 9 assists in the game. Great passing. And we've got 28 seconds left in the third. Thomas against Castle. Here's Clowney. Oh, and makes it with the kiss.
These coaches just love that assist from Thomas. They know Cam can be a good passer.
MP looking around. Screen by Olynyk. Down low. And it's Olynyk with a jam.
And since the halftime break, their offense has just been on another level.
Well, the coaching staff made some adjustments for the second half, and they've come out with focus and execution.
And so the San Antonio Spurs making this game a no contest. They poured it on early, and they've never let up. The hustle they've shown on defense has been tremendous. We'll be back in a moment. And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same for the first 3 quarters. On the court for the Nets as we get the fourth quarter going. Porter Jr. and Clowney in it forward. Williams is out there with Terrence Mann. And it's Sharp in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. Harper passes to Cornette, and the basket is good.
They are passing the ball around tremendously right now.
Well, the Nets shooting just 33% so far in this game. Pass to Porter. Williams from long range. He buries it from 3. Williams has gotten himself going with a triple, his first basket of the game. Here's Harper. Johnson on the wing. And for the better part of a decade now, the league allowing players to wear any sneaker color. It's catching on, Stan. What color are those you're wearing? Is that lime green?
Well, Brian, you know I've always been known for my fashion sense. I'm something of an icon, and when I come on camera, people are watching because they want to know what the next fashion trend is. So yes, tonight these are lime green. Tomorrow, we'll just have to see.
San Antonio moving the ball around. To the left wing from deep, Harper. Rebounded by the Nets. Outside Porter. Pass to Mann. Puts up a 3. Cash. Assisting on the play was Porter. Porter's got his 5th assist in this one.
Nice read. Sets his teammate up. You like how they're sharing the ball.
From deep, MP sends it home from three-point land. MP's got 9 points now in the second half.
Well, how about MP right there? Just drilling a three of his own for good measure.
Outside Sharp. Porter gets the bucket. And 12 points for Michael Porter.
He's really finding his rhythm here. I mean, smart move to keep feeding him the ball.
Yeah, when you have a guy playing like he has been recently, he's got to be the first option on every possession.
Right side Olynyk. Pass to Harper. 6 to shoot. Jacks up a three. Clowney pulls it in. And it's Porter with the ball for the Nets. Here's Williams. And slammed it home. And a foul. A chance at another point at the line. It's going to go on Kelly Olynyk. And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for the Spurs.
Well, they've been hitting threes at a high clip, and the defense hasn't done enough to challenge them at the line. They need to close out and run them off the three.
Yeah, another thing you notice are all the assists. The ball just has energy, and everyone is getting involved.
Sohan, left side. Back to MP. Here's the three. Good! Another from three. Buries his 10th triple of the game.
Unbelievable, B.A. Unbelievable.
Pass to Dimon. Outside Porter. Let's go with a three. Connor with a rebound. Connor's got 4 rebounds now. Outside Johnson. This one for three. And again, it's the Spurs from deep.
Man, they're having a hard time defending the triple. That's 3 in a row.
And Claxton throws it down.
B.A., the one-hand dunk just looks so fluid.
Yeah, and absolutely. Even smooth when he's powering it home like that. Screen by Olynyk. Back to Sohan. There are usually 1 or 2 mid-season coaching changes in the NBA every year. Can those energize a team, Grant?
You know, B.A., we've seen it give teams a boost in the past, but only on occasion. Usually it's a last-ditch effort in a doomed season or simply just turning the page.
Thomas misses.
Well, he's trying to shoot his way out of it from distance, but look, he's got to find something easier.
MP finds Olynyk. Here's Harper. Sohan outside. Screen by Olynyk. Here's Johnson. And San Antonio getting another bucket right there.
Easy look when the defender isn't fighting over the screen.
Yeah, it's certainly worth it to disrupt the offense. Coaches notice that extra effort.
Thomas, left side. Outside Porter. The kick out to Williams. And the three off target. San Antonio's gone 3 for 5 from three-point land since the end of the third quarter. And MP throws it down.
Yeah, it's so rewarding as a coach to see a young guy like MP succeeding like this on the offensive end.
Pass to Williams. And here's Thomas. The three. And again, it's the Nets missing.
Yeah, and the defense has really got to tighten up on him. I mean, he's just too dangerous from the three-point line.
Here's Harper. Takes a three. Knocks it down from distance. Harper's gotten himself going here. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Outside, Williams. Pass to Porter. They need this. Count the basket. 14 points for Michael Porter.
And Porter Jr. has one of the smoothest looking jump shots in the league.
MP outside. Takes the three. Connects again from distance. Man, he's really launching them from outside the arc.
Man, so locked in, feeling confident in his three-point shot tonight.
Here's Dimon. In your career, Stan, you coach contending teams, as well as teams that had little to no expectations.
Yeah, B.A., give me the contending teams. Give me the talent and the expectations and pressure that goes with it. Listen, coaches just want as much chance to succeed as they can have, and when you've got the best players, you've got the best chance to win, and the pressure that goes with it is a lot.
And again for three.
All game long, the threes have been pouring in for him. There is nothing stopping his shot.
And you know this is already a game he'll never forget. He's trying to make it a game the world never forgets. Outside Porter. And the foul called on MP. That's his first foul of the game. The Spurs making a switch here. Champagne's checked in. .58 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Here's Dimon, covered by MP. Shot clock at 5. Inside, tries from 6 feet. Claxton can't get it to go. San Antonio with the ball. On the wing, MP fires from deep. Connects again from distance.
And what a fireworks display he's shown us tonight. Just keeps hitting from deep.
Man, he's just exploded from deep tonight. That last make, tying him for second in most threes in a game. Claxton a screen on Johnson. Porter from outside. Offensive rebound. The shot off that time. Champagnie, the pass to MP. Three-pointer. Good! Another from three.
And with that make, he stands alone with the second most triples in a game.
Well, you got to think that every time he releases the ball from deep, it's going in. He just keeps raining down the threes. And so it's San Antonio easily grabbing this one. Boy, they were something special to watch tonight, and the crowd loving every second of it.
It's always a great feeling when you play this well for your fans. This team really showed what it's capable of.
Now let's send it over to Jennifer Quintana. Take it away, Jennifer.
Tonight was a matchup of two top rookies, and you managed to come out on top. How do you feel?
Everyone knows I feel like I'm underrated. So of course I'm looking to prove myself. But I can only do that if we're winning games. So getting the dub tonight was huge. If we keep winning like this, I'll prove I belong, and we'll prove that we're contenders, like real contenders, Jennifer.
Awesome, MP. Thank you so much.
You're always welcome.
Back to you, Brian.
Thank you, Jennifer. And that'll wrap it up, folks. Alongside Stan Van Gundy, Grant Hill, and Allie LaForce, this is Brian Anderson saying thanks for tuning in to the NBA on 2K Sports. So long, everyone.